That's amazing.
That is amazing. And only 3 for the Hokies.
I'm shocked by that. I did not realize that. 0 turnovers.
That's why we got Marty here. Smith, no. Duke is going quickly, maybe playing for 2 for 1. They give it back to the Hokies. Delaney forces it up and draws the foul.
Terrific free throw shooter. He is really plus on that free throw line.
87%. Coming up next, the UPS halftime report. The whole gang is here. Reese Davis, Hubert Davis, Jay Billis, Digger Phelps, and Bob Knight. Jimmer does it again as BYU comes up with a big win. 2 top 5 teams lose today, and St. John's another big win as they win on the road at Villanova. You can see Jay and Hubert getting ready to go from courtside here to Blacksburg.
You know, the 2 losses, as you look at our guys, the 2 losses, 16 for 61 shooting threes against Florida State and St. John's.
What other try? 1 for 9, we said, as Delaney knocks down the pair. Just 4 points for the star guard, but Virginia Tech up by 5.
Crowd appreciating their effort here. Out of center, that 2-3 zone. They're standing, baby. They appreciate it. They're going to go in halftime with the lead. The question is, will they go in at the end of the game with the lead?
And Duke will run the clock down. About an 8-second difference. Thornton at the point.
What's the chances that the shot's going to be taken by Nolan or Singler? No.
It'll be Dawkins, and he hits the 3.
What a big 3. I give you a little momentum going in.
Good find by Smith. Time remaining for Virginia Tech. They want to take it out of Delaney's hands. And he tried to dribble through too much traffic as Plumlee almost hit a 60-footer that it would have counted.
Here, I don't believe it can happen unless Delaney gets going. Even though they were able to be +2 in that first half, without him in the second half, if they shut him down, Duke leaves here with the W.
Duke didn't turn the ball over at all in the first half. Virginia Tech's bench, not much of a factor at all. They're not very deep. 3 reserves each played 2 minutes in the first half. That is it. Plumlee had some nice moments in the first half. Dumps it back to Singler. Plenty of time. Now Smith.
Plumlee's done a good job down in that low box. The little screen up on top.
Kelly. Plumlee. And Singler, again, is just the man in the right spot at the right time.
That's been his whole career. He's always in the right place at the right time. That's why the guy's a winner. That's why he was MVP in the NCAA championship game.
Duke has tied the game at 33. They led briefly in the first half. Delaney, high arcing jumper.
They need that Jay, baby. They need him to start raining some threes like Del Curry used to do here in the mid-'80s.
Delaney is explosive, can go off for 30 at any time. Just 6 so far tonight, averages 19.
23.5 the last 4 games.
Kelly cold in the first half, misses his first attempt here in the second.
I think the first 4 minutes of halftime are vital to Virginia Tech.
Bell from the corner.
Gotta make shots, and they've been doing that. They shot better than 50% in the first half, something that teams have not been able to do against Duke. Oh, they're on fire here. The Hokie fans, they feel it. They feel it in a bone. Could this be upset city?
Singler driving. Good help by Allen, but Singler draws the foul on Terrell Bell.
You know, as you said earlier in the game, he does a great job of drawing contact and going to that foul line. Take a look at Malcolm Delaney. He's going to shoot a high-rising jumper. And then Green, nice ball reversal, gets the ball in the corner. That was Bell with that shot there. It was Bell.
The assist from Delaney. Now Singler back to the free throw line again. Mike Krzyzewski at shoot-around today took some time to say, look at the numbers this guy's putting up. Look at the names that he is now in with. Scoring, rebounding, assists, steals, wins. 119 wins in his career. And Mike Krzyzewski feels Singler should go down as one of the all-time great Duke Blue Devils.
I think he's one of the real outstanding college players throughout his career as well. You saw the intensity of Mike Krzyzewski on the sideline. I guess that's why you have 894 wins. It's all about the moment. It's all about now.
Tough shot. Green fouled and it counts.
Wow. Wow. Dave Green having some kind of night. There he is right there. Shoots the jumper, gets fouled on a play as well.
And it has not been the night so far that Seth Curry was hoping for. 0 points, 3 fouls, with his dad, the former Virginia Tech star, in attendance, rooting him on here tonight.
And his dad's jersey hanging in the rafters, number 30. He wears number 30. His brother wears number 30 as well.
There's Dell, number 2 all-time scorer in Virginia Tech history, behind only Bimbo Coles. Smith, tough shot again, and the same body control and protecting the ball that you pointed out in the first half.
Yeah, he really does an excellent job of that, sealing off the defense. Gets a great first step, and then he attacks the rim. He protects the basketball.
14 for Smith. Delaney, now Bell, now Davila. Allen with the rebound. No basket. Foul before the shot.
Okay, one thing though, Allen gets on that offensive glass. You can see why he's a double-double guy.
And Seth Curry just picked up number 4.
That could be big because Duke doesn't go to that bench. That means Dawkins has to become a real vital player.
Dawkins comes in. Thornton comes in as well as Duke goes smaller. Kelly to the bench.
Playing 3 guards now, Duke. Hey, good things happen with the ball in Green's hands.
Virginia Tech fans starting to serenade Seth Curry with "Who's Your Daddy," knowing very well who he is and that he's in the building here tonight. The Hokies getting it done on the offensive glass right now.
Terrific job inside. Oh, they need a knockout punch. You look at that resume. They don't have one. They don't have a big knockout W.
And Smith draws the foul on Eric Green, his 3rd. Right now, Virginia Tech, 18-8, 8-5 in the ACC. They have beaten Florida State. They've beaten Maryland twice. They've beaten Penn State. But what jumps out at you, Dick? 2 losses to Virginia, home and away to a team that's down near the bottom of the ACC. They've also lost to Georgia Tech. As you said, they could really use a win of this magnitude. And let's not forget, they've still got games coming with BC and Clemson as Dawkins hits a 3 to make it a 2-point game.
You know, it's a big plus when you bring a guy like Dawkins who's capable of going off, knocking down threes. They just would like him to become a little bit more than a one-dimensional player. I really believe they're going to win this game, man. I really do. Any way you check it, you look at that resume, you don't see anything that stands out that makes them better than the people they're competing with.
Allen, good cut by Davila and a foul. And the interior passing of the big guys for the Hokies has been strong all night long. Here's another look at the resume. The only thing I would say is we need to keep in mind it's now 68 instead of 65. 3 more teams are getting in this year than have ever gotten in before, and I think we would all agree the so-called bubble, it's not a strong bubble this year. We're looking at teams competing for spots in the dance, and in some years we'd say these teams wouldn't be close, but there just seems to be a lot of parity or mediocrity around that bubble area.
I think you used a great word, mediocrity. Let's face it, the talent level has certainly been a little depleted. We've seen a one and done, players leaving early. It's certainly brought it down a notch.
Virginia Tech leaving some points at the line, just 3 for 8, as one Plumlee takes the place of another. Miles in, Mason out.
I thought one of the great quotes, Seth Greenberg, when they lost the heartbreaker to North Carolina semifinals 2 years ago, ACC. He said, hey, people will be certifiably insane if we're not one of the best 65 teams. A lot of insane people because a day later they were left out.
I'll tell you, if they don't get in this year, Seth might go insane because they've been close on a number of occasions. Green.
Nice pass inside by Green.
Miles Plumlee, the rejection. Miles Plumlee has been very active in limited minutes at the defensive end as Singler draws another foul.
Singler doing a great job getting to the free throw line. I'll tell you one thing, Green is really impressive. His number 11 is really impressive. There's the bounce. They want a foul call right there.
Great block.
Great block. Yeah. Great block. Wall ball. Had good angle, no body control.
Singler back to the line.
His body takes a beating. I'll tell you one thing, he earns that scholarship. He's a big man on campus down there in Durham.
Duke will finish up with a couple of interesting games in the regular season as well. They'll host Clemson Wednesday night on ESPN, senior night for Singler and Smith, and then they'll wrap up the regular season at North Carolina next weekend.
North Carolina getting better and better. We've seen them progress. Harrison Barnes has become the player that people thought he'd be.
And John Henson taking off as well. Foul on Miles Plumlee.
And I love Marshall. I love Marshall.
Timeout on the floor for the Hokies over the Blue Devils, and there will be some movement in the rankings in the top 10 come Monday when the new poll comes out, because earlier today number 4 San Diego State lost at home to number 7 BYU. Jimmer Fredette 25 and 9 assists. Number 5 Texas was up 22 in the first half, and then Alec Burks and Colorado stormed back the Buffaloes win. Also Arizona blown out today by UCLA. The Bruins are playing very well right now.
Yeah, Ben Holland's got them really charged up, playing outstanding basketball. So is Southern Cal playing better basketball.
Bell in and out. And here comes Nolan Smith. Duke looking for the lead. The lob. Miles Plumlee can't finish.
That was a great look, great vision, great feel by Nolan Smith. They don't complete the play.
Bell, wide open Green for 3. And the save by Thornton in the corner gives it back to Duke.
Tell you one thing, Thornton's giving him some positive minutes coming off the bench. Made a big 3 earlier. They have 0 turnovers. That's amazing. 0 turnovers. And Virginia Tech only has 4.
Not many fouls, hardly any turnovers. And a 1-point game 5 minutes into the second half here in Blacksburg, Virginia.
They like to use the Plumlees for those ball screens.
Singler frees himself and gives the Blue Devils the lead.
He does a great job creating some space for himself. Wide open there for that 15-foot jumper.
Delaney, meanwhile, still being defended by Smith and still quiet. 6 points on the night.
Smith really focuses defensively. So many great offensive players just concentrate on the offensive end.
Delaney. This is the 3. Davila back up strong, but he can't finish.
Should have jammed that, baby. Should have jammed it. Did a great job getting the offensive rebound to keep the ball alive. The guy that's really played well for me is Bell. I think Bell, they call him the glue guy. I mean, this guy is a great defensive player, long, athletic wing.
So many injuries to this Virginia Tech team this year, so many roles have been changed.
Tech Green might be one of the most improved players in the ACC statistically from last year.
The sophomore this year became a starter in December.
Kid Hudson was really good.
Allen. Quiet so far in the second half after a big first half. And we've got a Duke foul. And you can hear the reaction of the crowd. They feel the calls have been going against them so far here in the second half.
Look at the intensity. Look at the intensity of that coaching staff. Look at that intensity. There's such a passion.
Bell for 3. Allen keeps it alive, puts it back up, and knocks it down.
What a big-time offensive rebounder. I mean, he's as good as we've seen this year on the offensive glass.
5 of them tonight, and look at these numbers. A double-double already for Jeff Allen, his 8th in his last 9 games.
You know, he reminds me of a typical Pittsburgh player, playing for Pitt and Jamie Dixon.
Smith the drive, and the foul on Delaney.
Number 0, Jeff Allen, man, he hasn't been a 0 tonight. Watch this right now, working on the offensive boards. Keeps the ball alive, and then he shoots the little medium-range jump shot.
Delaney the foul, his 2nd.
We got a good one, Dan. We got a good one.
And it's a game of monumental importance, you would think, to Virginia Tech.
Yeah, a lot of people don't believe Duke should be sitting there at number 1. They only got 2 losses, baby.
Mason Plumlee over the top for the finish.
I got a tweet the other day from someone. They said, are you kidding me? Put them in the Big East, they wouldn't finish in the top 5.
Who?
Duke. That's been on the Big East, so it's not a problem. Don't have to think about it. That's off of speculation, radio talk, tweets. They go to the basket. Uses his left hand. There's the offensive rebound by Plumlee. Right here, you're going to start tweeting now.
Yeah, we're going to do that during baseball season. Yep.
Twitter.com.
You got to teach me how.
/Dickie V. Better tweet me.
I better tweet you.
Tweet me, whatever you call it.
Allen in and out. Singler the rebound. I tell you, you're texting me, you're tweeting, you're a technological marvel these days.
Facebook. Hey, Singler really working. It's a family affair, my friends.
Smith behind the back, step back jumper. Wow.
Big time. Wow. Big time. That's what All-Americans play right there. Little step back, created the space for the open shot. So many guys have offensive ability, but they can't create space for their shot.
Largest lead of the night for the Blue Devils, who have trailed most of the game. Allen.
And double up on the post.
Yeah. Delaney got knocked down. Good help by Thornton to knock it away. Boy, Delaney having a frustrating night. He cannot get rid of Nolan Smith. So Green puts it up. Rebound, Singler. Saved by Allen, but he's out of bounds.
You know, one of the problems right now, Virginia Tech, not enough motion or not a movement and screening for Delaney. He's standing very stationary, and he's very easy to guard.
Said earlier this week, he considers this to be the biggest game of his life. He's never played in the NCAA tournament. He knows a win here would give him a great shot. Game day is here. Sellout crowd, #1 team in the nation. There's a Duke turnover. Green.
Not a good shot in that sequence.
Bell the rebound. Offensive foul, Delaney.
Not a good sequence right there. Delaney with the offensive charge.
First at 7 Eastern, it will be Villanova with a very tough game as they take on Notre Dame. Villanova trying to bounce back from a loss to St. John's today. And Texas also trying to bounce back from that loss to Colorado. They will host Kansas State, a team playing well right now. Big Monday presented by Bud Light.
Kansas State had that big win over Missouri today. Poland was sensational. Hey, Smith and Singler, 31 of the 48 points. 60% they've shot in the second half. Over the year, Duke has made adjustments at halftime, and they've been a better second half team. Their numbers have gone up. I think they have a little coaching on that sideline.
894 Winsworth. They got a battle from Temple until late in the first half, and as Duke often does, right at the end of the first half or beginning of the second half is when they pull away. Singler. And tap back out by Plumlee to Smith.
They do a great job with that. Over the years of getting second opportunities, big people slapping the ball back.
As you said, Zubek did that time and time again in the tournament last year. Smith to Singler, same look, different results.
You can't give him second opportunities, and you can't give him open looks. You got to make him struggle to shoot the ball. He went through a real slump playing that Temple game.
18 for Singler, as you just saw. Duke's on a 14-3 run, covering the last 6 minutes. Can they get Delaney going?
Van Dunphy of Temple does a great job with that team. Said Duke is so solid defensively.
Davila. Backing down Plumlee. In and out.
They need a deuce in a worse way. They need a stop. Duke is really executing well right now. It's a danger time. It's a danger time for Virginia Tech.
Hokies leading most of the night, but now trailing by 6. Smith. Singler wide open again. And Allen corrals the rebound. Look at Smith.
I'll tell you, Delaney's got to find some open shots. I mean, we're talking about a 2,100 points in his career. Talking about a guy that's top of the charts in every way here.
Allen, no. Boy, some decent looks, but nothing dropping for the Hokies.
Got to get some looks for Delaney. Told you they can't win without him scoring. Usually gets to the free throw line as well as anybody. Not getting to the line today. Zoning right now.
Singler launches one more time. Misses the three. Delaney the rebound. Virginia Tech looking to run maybe. Delaney going all the way. Yes!
And he gets the bounce to go his way. He has got to assert himself. He has got to take charge and want the ball. If this is the greatest game, the most important game, he's got to make these moments happen. He's only got 9:20 left.
The #1 team in the nation. They've got a pretty good shot to contend for the national championship again, trying to become the first team since the Gators a few years back to win back-to-back national titles. You can see it doesn't happen often.
You know, I'll tell you one thing. The one thing Duke has, why they have an opportunity to win 6 in a row, I don't care what they finish the rest of the year. They got a winner's mentality when it comes to tournament time. And they got a winner's mentality and experience factor with Nolan Smith and Singler. And when you have two quality players of that caliber and a coach that's been there on the sideline, you got a great equation and a formula for possibly winning. There aren't many teams, Dan, that can win 6 in a row.
Foul away from the ball.
Singler strong second half, 11 points, 5 rebounds in the second half.
Jarrell Eddy picks up the foul, number 31 for Virginia Tech, coming off a 17-point game. That's the best game that the freshman out of Charlotte has had. Did that against Wake Forest during the week as Dawkins comes back into the game for the Blue Devils.
I think Eddy's going to be a very good player. In fact, he didn't miss a shot in that game against Wake Forest. Yeah, 6 for 6.
Added 9 rebounds as well. Maybe a spark off the bench is what Seth Greenberg's looking for right now.
Well, right now they rotate back in that 2-3 zone. Little ball screen against the zone up on top. Their big people like to set that screen.
Nolan Smith misses the bank shot. Rebound by Eddy. And here comes Green.
Green's got to get Delaney the ball. Delaney's got to go one-on-one, isolate him. He's too talented. He's just standing. Very easy to guard. He's stationary, not moving without the ball. Somebody can lay some screens for him. So he's just standing. It's very easy for Nolan Smith to guard him. Just standing next to him.
Hasn't gotten a touch.
Not going to get a touch standing watching the play.
Allen. Follow no by Eddy, but a foul. What a great active play. I think it was Davila, Davila making that happen. And let's visually show what you were talking about. Malcolm Delaney just a non-factor in the offense.
Right here. Now it's very easy. See, stationary, very easy. But he stands here. Very easy. No screens at all. Nolan says, hey, he's easy to guard. Look, he's going nowhere. I'm standing right with him.
Davila misses the free throw badly, where Virginia Tech continues to struggle. Davila just 49% on the season, and Seth Greenberg cannot even bear to watch.
Tough to come from behind and tough to be the #1 team in America unless you take advantage of every facet. The free throw line is big.
Davila has missed 5 of his 6 free throws tonight.
That's not a formula for a W.
3 times in program history, the Hokies have knocked off the #1 team in the nation. 3 and 7 all time. Singler, the shot fake, the 3, and the rebound by Allen.
Singler utilized the shot fake better than anybody in America.
Delaney, and an air ball, and the frustration of becoming visible on the face of the.
Wow, yeah, go in there and study, sit down, have those books. Wow.
Saturday primetime presented by DirecTV. Dan Shulman and Dick Vitale. Duke up by 4 on Virginia Tech. Less than 8 minutes to go here in the second half.
Tell you one thing, they've done it with their defense, because in the first half, Virginia Tech shot 50%. Second half, 29%. They've shut them down big time.
Just 6 for 21. Singler and Smith have combined for 34 of the 51 Duke points. And those numbers just keep going up. Singler now 8 for 9 from the line. He's the only Blue Devil who's gone to the free throw line tonight.
That's amazing. But the free throw line with him 8 for 9, that's the difference in the game with what Davila has shot.
And Virginia Tech as a team, just 4 for 11. So Duke 9 for 10, Virginia Tech 4 for 11.
Singler 9 for 10.
Yeah.
Singler University.
13 points in the half, 20 on the night for Singler, who got a hand on that pass.
Tell you what's amazing, Seth Greenberg's kids, last 4 years, you ready for this? You don't look at NCAA tournament berths. He's had 1 since he's been here. But in the last 4 years, they are only behind North Carolina, Duke, and Maryland in total wins in the ACC. 36 wins.
They've always been good. They just haven't been here on ESPN. And then St. John's, Steve Lavin, our buddy, does it again. Another huge win over another highly ranked team, this one on the road. Dwight Hardy playing as well as anybody in the country right now.
Dwight Hardy's on fire. He's playing absolutely sensational. And they're going to go up and up in that ranking. When you look at their quality wins, that's unbelievable.
Allen from the corner. You and I have a nice week coming up. Tuesday night, we're going to be in Gainesville on ESPNU. We'll see Alabama against Florida, and the winner will likely win the outright regular season title in the SEC. And then a Wednesday night, quick trip to Tallahassee as the Seminoles host North Carolina.
Yep, North Carolina going down to play in Tallahassee, playing without Chris Singleton. Had a big win today. Yep. They were impressive.
Beat Miami.
It's a big win because you're playing without your star in Singleton.
Florida State, that is their 20th win of the season. 20-8, now 10-4 in the ACC.
Show some patience right here against that zone.
Travel on Singler.
Yeah. Haven't seen too many turnovers out of Duke tonight.
Tell you what, Thursday afternoon, want to come to Orlando, see a little baseball with me?
Get me in the booth with your guy, Mr. Valentine. I might get an autograph. You know what Earl, huh? Yeah. Mr. Hershiser? Yeah. I'm going to get his autograph.
It's time for baseball. Got a spring training game Thursday afternoon. The Braves and the Tigers.
I'm going to go down and see my Orioles.
Delaney.
Not even close.
0 for 5 from three-point range.
Not even close. Look at Dawkins playing him right now. He's not a defensively strong player. See, right now, he should get an isolation.
Green, the kick to Allen. And a three for Jeff Allen. His second of the game, just his 5th on the season.
Yeah, he's not a guy you're looking to shoot the thrill. Will I give him a little momentum? A little more lift here? As we go down the last 6 minutes. 2,100 points. All-time leader in free throw percentage, 84.9. Not getting to the free throw line either today. He's second in career assists at Virginia Tech. A strong defender, hates to lose. But tonight, it has been a struggle.
2 free throws, 2 layups in transition, and 1 jumper. That's how he's gotten his 8 points.
You know the respect I have for Singler and Nolan Smith is because they're just not one-way players offensively, even though they got a world of offensive talent. Both guys locked it up on the defensive end.
18 and now for Smith to go with Singler's 20, and the lead is back to 5.
That's producing. That's a tandem that's producing. You got a 1-2 punch like that comes out, is productive. You got a chance to win.
Bell misses the 3.
We are looking at really a danger moment now for Virginia Tech. Every possession getting bigger and bigger.
Offensive foul, Nolan Smith.
It was a good call. It was a good call. It was a charge. He ran him right over. Official standing right there, no doubt. Now let's see if Delaney gets any motion at all.
Playing off the ball for the most part. Green is the point guard, but there have been numerous possessions where Delaney's not even gotten a touch.
Somebody got a screen for him. Give him a screen.
Davila slips the screen. Delaney the kick. Green open for 3. And what a rebound by Bell.
I tell you, Bell very active.
Davila and Bell were both up above the rim there. I think Davila will get credit.
Tell you one thing, Davila went up super strong. So did Bell. Has a big-time offensive rebound. This crowd is dying for them to make big plays.
Smith the drive. Here comes Delaney. They got numbers.